You've been lied to. The diet industry has spent decades convincing you that losing fat is purely about eating less. But here's what the research actually shows. Certain foods don't just fuel your body, they actively work to burn fat while you eat them. That sounds almost too good to be true, right? But stay with me, because today we're breaking down the top 10 fat-burning foods backed by real science. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why your grocery list might be the most powerful fat loss tool you own. Before we get into the list, I want to be clear about something. These aren't magic pills disguised as food. What they do is influence your metabolism, hormones, appetite, and thermogenesis in measurable, documented ways. That combination, over time, adds up to serious results. Let's get into it. Number 10 is green tea. If you've ever heard someone at the gym mention green tea extract before a workout, there's a legitimate reason for that. Green tea contains compounds called catechins, specifically one called EGCG, and when combined with its natural caffeine content, these compounds work together to increase the rate at which your body burns fat for energy. Studies have shown that regular green tea consumption can modestly but meaningfully boost your metabolic rate throughout the day. It's not going to replace a calorie deficit, but it's absolutely a smart addition to your routine. Number 9 is eggs. Here's where things get interesting. Eggs were demonized for decades over cholesterol concerns, but research has consistently shown they're one of the most powerful satiety foods available. A high-protein breakfast centered around eggs significantly reduces hunger hormones like ghrelin and keeps you fuller for longer compared to a carb-heavy breakfast. When you're not fighting constant hunger signals, you naturally consume fewer calories throughout the day. That's fat loss math working in your favor without willpower. Number 8 is chili peppers. The compound that makes chili peppers hot, capsaicin, does something genuinely fascinating inside your body. It activates a process called thermogenesis, which is essentially your body generating heat. That heat generation requires energy, and that energy comes from burning calories. Research indicates capsaicin can temporarily increase metabolic rate and even reduce appetite. Spicy food lovers, you've had an advantage this whole time. Number 7 is fatty fish. Salmon, sardines, mackerel. These cold water fish are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, and their relationship with fat loss goes deeper than most people realize. Omega-3s help reduce chronic inflammation, which is now recognized as a significant factor in metabolic dysfunction and weight gain. Beyond that, research suggests omega-3 fatty acids can improve insulin sensitivity, meaning your body handles carbohydrates more efficiently and stores less fat as a result. Aim for fatty fish at least twice a week. Number 6 is coffee. Before you celebrate, let me be specific about this one. Black coffee, without the sugar and cream that most people dump into it, has a measurable thermogenic effect thanks to its caffeine content. Caffeine stimulates the nervous system, which sends signals to fat cells to break down fat and release it into the bloodstream as a usable fuel source. Studies also show that caffeine can improve physical performance during exercise, meaning you burn more during your workouts. The key is keeping it simple. Black coffee is a completely different metabolic tool than a caramel frappuccino. Number 5 is apple cider vinegar. This one comes with some nuance because the internet has overclaimed its benefits significantly. What the research does actually support is that the acetic acid in apple cider vinegar helps slow the emptying of your stomach, which extends the feeling of fullness after meals. Some studies also suggest it helps reduce blood sugar spikes after eating, which matters because persistent blood sugar spikes and crashes drive hunger and fat storage. A tablespoon or two diluted in water before a meal is the approach most studies use. Number 4 is Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is one of the most underrated fat-burning foods on this list. It delivers a powerful combination of high protein and probiotics. The protein content triggers significant thermogenesis because your body burns more calories digesting protein than it does digesting carbohydrates or fats. Meanwhile, the probiotics found in Greek yogurt support a healthy gut microbiome, and emerging research continues to connect gut health to metabolic efficiency and healthy weight regulation. Greek yogurt as a snack instead of processed options is one of the simplest swaps you can make today. Number 3 is whey protein. While technically a supplement derived from food, whey protein deserves a spot on this list because its impact on body composition is among the most well-researched in nutrition science. High protein intake preserves and builds lean muscle mass, and muscle tissue burns more calories at rest than fat tissue does. This is called your resting metabolic rate, and protecting it while in a calorie deficit is one of the most important things you can do for long-term fat loss. Whey protein also scores extremely high on satiety measures, making it a practical daily tool for managing hunger. Number 2 is coconut oil. Coconut oil became controversial, but the science around its specific fat type is compelling. It contains medium-chain triglycerides, or MCTs, which are metabolized differently than the long-chain fatty acids found in most other fats. MCTs are absorbed quickly and converted into energy by the liver rather than stored as body fat. Research has shown that MCT consumption can increase calorie burning and reduce appetite compared to other fat sources. It is still calorically dense, so portion awareness matters, but as a cooking fat, it has real advantages. And number 1 on our list is something you probably already have in your kitchen right now, and that is lean protein in general, specifically chicken breast. Now I know what you're thinking. Chicken breast is boring. You've heard this 1,000 times, but here's the part people skip over. Of all the macronutrients, protein has the highest thermic effect of food, meaning your body burns roughly 20 to 30% of the calories in protein just in the process of digesting it. Compare that to roughly 5 to 10% for carbohydrates and just 3 to 5% for fats. Every single time you eat a high-protein meal centered around lean protein like chicken, your body is literally working harder to process it. Over weeks and months, this consistent metabolic boost, combined with the muscle-preserving effects of protein, makes it the single most scientifically validated fat-burning food category available. Now let me bring this together with something important. These 10 foods don't work in isolation. The reason they're powerful is what happens when you build a diet around multiple items on this list simultaneously. You create a dietary environment where your metabolism is running efficiently, your hunger is being managed through satiety compounds, your gut is healthy, your inflammation is low, and your body composition is shifting. Here's the psychological trap most people fall into. They find one item on a list like this and expect miracles from it alone. They drink green tea every day for 2 weeks, see no dramatic change, and conclude the science is wrong. The science isn't wrong. The approach is. Fat loss is a system, and these foods are individual gears in that system. One more thing before you go. The best fat-burning grocery list in the world means nothing if it's sitting in a browser tab and not in your kitchen. The gap between knowing and doing is where most fat loss journeys stall. Print this list, take it to the store this week, and start replacing 2 or 3 things you're currently eating with options from what we covered today. If you found this useful, there's a video coming up next that covers the biggest metabolic mistakes people make when trying to lose fat. Mistakes that are silently undoing all the work you're putting in. You'll want to watch that one. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a great time because we go this deep every single week. See you in the next one.